Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning is in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah. Don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning is in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Murray going to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
At their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw, it's May. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll throw with May. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And Walker has it. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. The Lions at 8-6 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's May. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now inside the 25. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Stiff-armed him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards at a first.
First down. A gain of 9 yards.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
Steelers first down. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Here's Murray. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up a second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Murray on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
No gain on the play.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on third and goal. Throwing now is Murray. He'll try to... And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kyler Murray. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
It is good.
Folk connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing here is May. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on first and 10. To the air, May. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Looking to throw, May. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
25 yards on the play.
25 yards that time.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's May. Henry's got it out on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Second and a yard at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tony Pollard halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Murray to air it out again. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. To throw is Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Shotgun now for Murray. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And down inside the 10, they finally stop him. But what a return. It'll be first and goal.
First down and goal at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. This is caught. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
A final shot before half from Murray. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they have to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Crazy.
Looking to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They toss it down to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
He'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Second and 10. To throw, it's May. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 33, here's second down and 5. They'll throw with May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Steelers 13. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 33. On play action, it's Murray. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray now going to do it himself. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Crazy. What's that? Lady, what's that?
They're going to look to throw. May looking to run. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing here is May. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now again here to Pollard. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the game, and his bank on the
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my back out for the remainder of the game. See what he does. See if I'm going to get me a quarterback or if I'm going to set free agency. What am I going to do?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
I ain't quitting. I'm putting in my backup. Trying to say if I can do any good with him. If I do any good with him, I'll probably just do him.
Ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. It'll be a loss of
But I think I'm going to get me that quarterback. That's what I think I'm going to do.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Well, he tries to force
Yeah, he's definitely not good on the run.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I probably should have. I was just testing out my other quarterback, and I was trying to get other needs other than a quarterback.
People left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming, but that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it.
But I do believe I'm going to get a quarterback.
Your athletes, athletes, everyone else, it makes a dramatic play.
So now they have to contend with
Yeah, we do. We got that.
after the first
But I need some DBs and shit.
May looking to run. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll be inside inside the 25 now.
That's why I was hoping the quarterback I got here would been good, and I wouldn't have to go into the draft or free agency.
Pick up the first. Looking to throw. May.
Y'all whoever had this thing didn't know how to freaking draft.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That's all good. I ain't sweating it. I'll build this team one way or another.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 4. Throwing.
Yeah, it's a big thing into that.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a play the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball.
Come on now, Hazel. Get down. Bump up back to the ball.
I got bailed.
So signs of life has been a dominant offense in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again with O'Connell. At this point, down big, you have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back.
Hey, they don't know how to calm it down.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Now he'll tuck this and run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 9 yards that time.
When they do, I'm going to get back to their act. Because I'm about not to do it. Yeah, we've been
dump this off to Taylor.
Are you party?
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Damn.
Now it's O'Connell. And it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get this back.
Yeah, I was gone for almost an hour. I had to stop. It's done. Damn. Cops got called to the damn store. Got that. Amanda started running her mouth. Them bears started. I was laying there. Damn. Owe them money, and then I looked at them. I said, look, whatever y'all got going on, I said, I'm just trying to get this story get back on. I said, you don't keep on, you're gonna have some issues. And I dared Bear to step out today.
So this one's
yeah.
over. It's a win for
I got up in Bear's face. I said, boy, I don't give a damn how big you are, boy.
Pitch the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be?
Oh, she told it all because she seen it all that I wasn't the one that saw it. She saw the whole damn thing.
It certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Detroit, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings.
I said, are you supposed to be retarded, buddy? I ain't get on that shit.
Oh, at least you wasn't wrong. You got 4-2. There's going to be worse.
I told him I told him I don't give a damn how big you are, how big you think you is. I ain't backing down for no man. I don't care who you are.
Your brother.
Listen, here's the funny part. But when I lived, they wouldn't say shit.
Yeah, that's right.
That's funny because I'm the one who won't say shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried.